Hello and welcome to another edition of the Reserve Report, your source for what's going on locally and around the Reserve. I'm your host, Corporal Ian Leonis. Units from across the country are busy completing their 2 weeks of annual training. Last month, Reserve Marines completed integrated training exercise 4TAC-15 in 29 Palms, California. Our first video has more on the story. Marines from across Marine Forces Reserve participated in integrated training exercise 4TAC-15 in 29 Palms, California, June 9th to the 24th.
It's nothing else like 29 Palms being able to get out and train this. So I think it's good to be able to experience the kind of atmosphere which we might be deployed in and to be able to work in this kind of environment and being able to shoot and have so many different elements with us.
From my perspective, this is probably the most important exercise we do as Marine Forces Reserve all year. It's a bringing together of all elements of the MAGTF, all reserve, and they participate fully in a combined arms exercise. It's challenging all the way across the board, from the logistics they have to provide, to the air support that has to come in on time and on target, to the artillery and the ground forces that have to engage the targets in order to overcome them and push on to victory.
The quality of training, it seems pretty realistic because there's not many other places in the United States that you could find this weather and this climate. We prepared for this pretty well for the past couple months during our different drills. We did attacks pretty similar to this, just in a different climate. Anytime you go through a hard challenge like this, it'll definitely bring a unit together.
I mean, what we look for in an exercise like this is the ability to stress the force and to replicate combat conditions as best as possible, and to take each individual Marine at the lowest level up to the highest level, push them within their MOS skills, and to have them stressed but not broken. That was my goal, and I think we got it.
Reporting from 29 Palms, California, I'm Corporal Ian Leonis. Up in Norway, Marines with 4th Marine Logistics Group participated in Personnel Temporary Augmentee Program Norway 2015. Sergeant Brittany Music shows us how Marines honed their maintenance and supply skills to support the Marine Corps pre-positioning program.
Marines from 4th Marine Logistics Group participated in Exercise Personnel Temporary Augmentee Program 2015 in northern Norway, June 10th through 27th, in support of the Marine Corps pre-positioning program.
The purpose of PTAP for 2015 is to maintain the United States Marine Corps gear that is pre-staged in Norway.
We are here to help make sure that the vehicles we have stationed here are ready to go for whatever need they may have, whatever need we may have as well.
The Marine Corps is everywhere. If we're not actively doing things, we are ready for a potential humanitarian or anywhere worldwide.
The Marines encountered the struggle of working with their foreign counterparts, but enjoyed learning about them as well.
It's difficult at first learning how to understand everyone because of the language barrier, but we've gotten used to it now and we're all working together really well.
It's fun. They're very friendly. They're very, very helpful. They'll go out of their way to get pretty much anything they can done for us. They want to learn just as much as we do. And it's great because we spend most of the day listening to their music and learning about their culture and how different it is from America.
This is one of those opportunities the Reserve capitalizes on to get over here, Norway, get over in Europe. But also it's 2 weeks of full MOS training that many reserve units don't get the opportunity to do.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for all the good work you have done for the program. We appreciate it very much. It's important for the readiness of the equipment.
The exercise gave these Reserve Marines an opportunity to improve their MOS proficiencies, maintain pre-staged equipment, and reinforce their relationship with the Norwegians. Reporting from Norway, I'm Sergeant Brittany Music.
In the Republic of Korea, Reserve Marines with Task Force 224 shared valuable training with Korean Marines during Peninsula Express 15. The last video gives an inside look at the training.
The purpose of this exercise is to bring two fighting forces together, the Korean and the U.S. Marines. The Korean Marines are our allies, so us training with them, we know how they do things and operate, and they know how we operate. In the real world, if we ever were to actually go to war with them, that initial barrier would already be broken. We already have somewhat of an understanding of how each other operate.
So we had several rotations. We had an amphibious landing rotation where we worked with USMC and ROC Marine Corps AAVs, where we did an amphibious landing of a 2 company-sized elements. We had Mountain Warfare Training Center, where the Marines conducted rope skills and different rappelling skills. We had the Sault-Saint-Henri live fire area, where Marines fired all the weapon systems organic to a rifle company, and the Korean Marine Corps did the same. And then lastly, we had a military operations and urban terrain phase, where both companies exchanged TTPs, mount tactics, and procedures.
I think it was great. We definitely found ourselves a little bit out of our element when we were kind of patrolling against them in the woodland environment. So they definitely taught us a few things about how they do things in the woods and how we can better prepare ourselves for that type of warfare, as well as working with them in a MOUT environment, something that with this ROC Marine unit they were not as familiar with. We certainly had a little bit more knowledge to give them, as well as to learn a few of the techniques that they use in the same situation. ROC Marines are great. Had an awesome time here working with them and learning from them. I think one of the biggest takeaways from this is a lot of the patrolling, particularly in a woodland environment, especially with a lot of the newer guys who haven't seen some of the techniques that the ROC Marines use in a woodland environment. It was definitely a huge benefit to us to see how they do things, help us to keep our head on a swivel and really be prepared for anything that could possibly be thrown at us.
That does it for this edition of the Reserve Report. As always, for more news, photos, and videos, check out our website at www.marforres.marines.mil. I'm Corporal Ian Leonis. Thanks for watching.